Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into maybe the cheapest graveyard deck inside of Clash Royale right now at 2.9 elixir, and this deck is super ridiculous to play. Now, I've been playing this deck a little bit on the leaderboard. It's pretty fun. It does struggle against certain matchups. In fact, I've been going against this 3 Musketeer deck over and over that keeps beating me down. It's super unfun to play against, but if you get the right matchup, this deck is so quick that you can outcycle most of your opponents, and let's go and try it out and see if we can get a couple of wins. I'm going to try it out on the leaderboard and see if we can pick up a W. Hopefully we run into the right matchup. We've been playing like a whole lot of Mortar on top of a bunch of other things, but let's try this out right here. Battle number 1 is going to be against Paradox from Orion Eastwards. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but guys, I'm going to just go stupid in the beginning. A little bit tilted, so we're going to go with the Ice Golem plus the Graveyard to start this battle off right here. Bats are going to start running in. Looks like his archers are going to go down way over here, so they're not going to be able to affect the skeletons for a little while. We will get a decent amount of damage, but guys, it's all about the price you have to pay. And what's going to be the price we pay? I'll play my log, expecting a Hog Rider. Let's see what he's going to end up doing right here, and we might just have to take one shot from the Knight, unless we want to play our Ice Spirit. All right, I'm going to play the Ice Spirit just to make sure we don't take any damage from the Knight. He's going to end up playing his Golem, so why don't we just go for another Ice Golem Graveyard push and see if we can put in some work right here. Now, he's got the Night Witch. We're just investing so much elixir right here. We're making some very, very interesting plays, but we will be able to take the tower, so at least we have that going for us, but we're about to be going against a very nasty Golem push that's not going to be too fun to deal with. So, guys, I definitely don't recommend making the plays I just made at home. He's going to play a Rocket against a Cannon, which actually is a pretty respectable move right there because he knows that he has to break through with this Golem, but again, that's a 3 elixir negative trade, so these Golemites are going to be all the damage against the tower. And yeah, we ended up cycling him with that Graveyard right there. Again, playing like I just played right there, I don't recommend at home. I recommend being a little bit more cautious with how you play, but still, that was a whole lot of fun, and now we can get ready for our next play. All right, so in general with this deck, you want to end up winning 1-0. You don't want to go to 2 towers because it's much harder to get a successful Graveyard off. I'm going to go ahead and get my Graveyard down right here, and then here goes my Ice Golem to follow it up right here. He probably has archers or something, so we're going to have to play our Poison Spell. Looks like he's actually going to give up right here, so that's going to be GG. Woo! I think that guy still had plenty enough of a chance. If he just had one successful Golem push and took my tower down, that could have been the end of the game. But guys, we're going to crush it for battle number 1 right there, and that's going to be the matchup that I wanted. Super fast cycle, pretty good defensively, especially against beatdown decks like that. I definitely think beatdown is the most struggling out of like any of the deck sort of like types right now inside of the game. But anyways, let's go and get into the next battle. I'll take a win any way I can get it. And as we face off against Unreal right here, I really feel like you have to go offensively to start this one off, especially, you know, not knowing what your opponent has inside of their deck. He's going to end up with his Knight that he plays pretty far back, so let's see if he has Goblin Gang. He has Princess right here, but we can't. Oh, we can get it with the Poison Spell at the very last second. Still not going to give us, you know, the end of the world amount of damage. We'll take it down to about 20 or something. I don't even know. He ended up playing, I think we're up about like, he's up about 5 elixir right now, so we're gonna have to make some really good trades on defense. That's gonna include playing our cannon, playing everything that we have right now. Bats are gonna go in. I think the bats were overkill, and that's gonna cost me a little bit of elixir, and definitely not be what I'm talking about. Anyways, Ice Golem's gonna go down. Cannon's gonna lock onto these goblins, trying to clean up for us. Cannon is putting in so much work, guys. This Cannon's the real MVP. We're still gonna take a lot of Knight damage plus these Spear Goblins, but it won't be a fatal amount of damage. All right, we're back in this game. We're back in this game going against this Hog Rider deck. We've got a Princess we have to take out, which is actually going to be a big problem because our Musketeer didn't lock onto it. Very aggressive plays from him. He just wants to guarantee himself some tower damage, which is going to end up working out right there. I'm going to get my Ice Spirit going in, depending against his bats or whatever else he plays. I was thinking he would play bats right there. He's going to play his own Ice Spirit, but that's going to guarantee me a little bit of Musketeer damage. Anyways, interesting start to this game, guys. And what I think I said at the beginning of this video, actually, maybe I didn't mention it. With this deck, you have to make sure your Ice Golems are on point every single time, or else you're going to be in such a terrible position. You really have to use your Ice Golem offensively, basically every single time right now. Here we go with another Ice Golem right here. He's going to play his Princess. It's going to lock onto my it's going to actually end up locking onto my Ice Golem instead of my Graveyard, which is really bad for his Princess, which means his tower is going to be down to 862 HP. We are zoning in on a victory, but it's still going to be a little bit tough. I'm going to play this Log, which doesn't feel very good, but it is what it is. He's going to play his Goblin Gang probably as I get my Ice Golem ready here. Okay, I just said I can't waste my Ice Golem defensively, but we ended up having to do it. Let's see what he ends up playing next. He's going to play a Princess. We'll poison that down every single time. And as our cannon gets ready, here goes his push. We've got bats, we've got everything, trying to stop this Hog Rider in its tracks. Looks like we're going to do an amazing job right there. And now it's time to go hard in the paint with the Ice Golem Graveyard combination. Just going to keep on spamming this over and over, and there's nothing he can really do about it. Looks like this Princess is going to go in right here. I'll play a Log, which obviously is a much better defensive card than a Poison, but it is what it is. Here goes our bats. Hog Rider's going in, but guys, that's not going to be able to get the damage he needs, and I think that's going to be the end of the game. Ice Golem's going to go in once again offensively. He has a rocket right now. Here we go with our push, though. We've got Ice Golem. 551 seconds left. He might be able to cycle all the way back to the rocket, which would be a great American tragedy. 2100 HP left on this tower, guys. 5 seconds left. Can he be able to cycle this? I don't think so. Nah, he's going to be out of time right there. GG, well played. Woo! These have been some tough battles, but we got that done right there. Battle number 2 isn't easy. Actually, that was, well, no, battle number 1 was an easy one. That one was a little bit closer. Pretty good defense, ended up propelling us to a win right there. Let's go and get into battle number 3 against Chucho Power Pro. And seeing that he's down a level, he's only level 12, makes me think that this guy's definitely going to end up playing Mortar. So anyways, let's, we'll keep quiet on our prediction. Ice Spirit's going to go down this lane. He'll end up. Ah, man, super bad play for me. Like, out of any deck that I could be playing, that was the worst possible, this is the worst possible deck to do something like that against. If I didn't poison that King Tower, this tower would be dead, right here. This tower would be 100% dead because of this P.E.K.K.A, his Knight. But having that King Tower help out is so bad for us. I cannot stress that enough, how bad we just messed everything up right there. We've made some mistakes, guys. We've made some big mistakes. Let's go ahead and get our Ice Spirit ready for this over here. I've got my Musketeer ready as well. Oh, those bats actually clutched it right there. Ice Golem's going to go in against this. Decent job on defense right there, but now we're down Elixir because of this Elixir Collector. We'll have to see what he plays. And we just threw ourselves in such a bad position right there by activating that King Tower. That's all it takes is an activated King Tower to change the game. Going with a graveyard deck, and that's really bad for us. I'm going to poison this, but guys, I feel terrible. I feel like this guy's either playing P.E.K.K.A Balloon or P.E.K.K.A Graveyard. If he's playing P.E.K.K.A Miner, we'll definitely be in a better spot, but this is going to be ugly, guys. He is up a lot of Elixir. I might be up damage, but getting damage done against his deck could be more and more difficult as we go on through this battle. And I'm going to play my cannon at the last possible second, making sure we don't leak any Elixir against his deck. But what is he going to end up getting done? It's going to be 3 Musketeers right here. Wow, that's going to be quite the deck. We're going to have to play Ice Golem, then we're going to have to play this, then we're going to have to play Poison Spell. Didn't end up doing any work against his push right there, and his P.E.K.K.A is going to lock onto our tower for a hit. Hopefully not a second hit, but man, this is like, Number 1, going against 3 Musketeers is terrible. Number 2, activating their King Tower with a Naked Poison Spell is even worse. I can't tell you guys the pain in my heart right now that I'm going through. We're gonna have to go in right here and go very far in. Looks like we will end up getting his King Tower, helping out against his Arena Tower right here. We've done a decent amount of damage. Actually, we're gonna take this down within poison range, which is pretty dang good given the position that we are in. But now we have to go crazy defensive right here to be able to pull this one out. Cannon's going to go down here. He's going to use his Musketeers on this side, so let's go and poison all of this down. His Knight's going to go down. We'll log this too then. Ice Golem feels really bad right there. I feel like that was not a good play by any means. Now we're going to have to get our Ice Spirit ready for his stuff. Looks like our bats are going to go in against his push. Going to be able to stop that in its tracks, so 480 HP. I think that's enough. I don't know all the spell damage for max. No, 440 is going to be enough. So let's go and poison log this down. That should be enough to end the game, guys. Barring anything crazy. Oh, wait, I need a log. I don't know what happened right there. His Musketeers are going to go down in this lane, but I think that's going to be enough. GG, well played. Oh, man, these battles have been really ridiculous. Activating that King Tower was playing on hard mode. Fortunately for us, I think he really misplayed his 3 Musketeer deck. All he had to do was split his 3 Musketeers in the back and put us in a really bad position. I don't know about P.E.K.K.A 3 Musketeers either. Doesn't seem like really the best deck. If he was playing like 3 Musketeers, Battle Ram, Minion Horde, something like that, we would have been in much more trouble. Let's get into one more battle right now. Hopefully we can end this one off on a high note. And yeah, this has been a pretty insane set of games. And let's start this one off right here. All right, Ice Golem down, Ice Spirit down the lane. Gotta respect that right there. Cannon will take out this Hog Rider. Looking at our next card, we have the Ice Golem, so we can split our bats in the back. Always want to make sure you know what the next card coming out of your hand is. We're definitely even on Elixir, and as he goes in with this Mortar, guys, this might be a decent play right here. Let's go with the Ice. Are you joking that that Mortar didn't lock onto my Ice Golem? What in the world? Oh, my hopes and dreams were ruined in one little play. I thought for sure his mortar locked onto my ice golem. Ugh, this matchup is so annoying. This is not going to be very fun, guys. We're going to take a lot of damage from this mortar right here. 2,300 HP. His Hog Rider is going to go in. The cannon is going to be late because I was too busy feeling sorry for myself. Can't ask for a worse start to the game, except for maybe last game. Actually, no. This is pretty bad, too. And now with that mortar locking onto our tower, he probably has rockets, so all he has to do is defend. And this is going to be a really, really ugly way to end this video, guys. I gotta let you know right now that this one's about to get super ugly. Let's go ahead and go with our graveyard. Prediction log against this Ice Golem for the Goblin Gang right here. We're going to end up connecting against that Goblin Gang pretty well. A Spear Goblin will live, but that's not the end of the world. His own log's going to go in. We did end up having a pretty successful push right there, given the situation we were in, and he ended up using a lot of elixir as well. So let's go ahead and, keep it up. Let's get a set of bats going in right here. Hog Rider mortar deck. Obviously, we're going to play against a couple of these. I got to play my Ice Golem defensively, which is, again, not one of my favorite things to do right here, just because of the fact that we weren't able to drag those bats over. 2,200 HP. He's got his mortar going in right now. Musketeer, I should have played way closer. Playing it backwards doesn't really help me out very much. Bats are going to go down. Log's going to go in. Does he have Zap and Rotation again? No. Okay. We're going to be able to defend against that push. That was a pretty crucial defense right there, guys. And we're going to keep on cycling our way back to our ice golem. We really got to cycle back to our ice golem if we want to win this game. Let's get our log. Again, wow. That was pretty good right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and get this ready. Get this ready. Get everything ready right now. Ooh, Ice Spirit's actually going to come back right there. This is what we need. This is what we need. Mortar's going to go in. Ice Golem's going to go in right here. Looks like his Goblin Gang's going to go down, but finally, his Mortar is actually going to lock onto what we want it to. My bats are going in. Musketeer's running towards that tower. It'll end up getting a hit. Mortar's going to lock on, though, which doesn't feel very good. Okay, that's going to be the end of that push. I'll play my Musketeer over here because I have to. And getting ready for his Hog Rider, obviously, we're going to go ahead and go in for another play right here. Let's go ahead and use this. Going to switch up our placement a little bit. Poison on the very top. Goblin Gang's going to get too much damage, though, and I think this is going to be the end of it, guys. Cannon's going to go down, but what is that going to be able to do? Oh, that cannon's going to go in, but the Hog Rider's going to lock onto the tower for the final hit, and that's going to be the end of the game. So close to bringing this one back, but our failure in the beginning is going to end up costing us everything we've worked for our entire lives. Goblin Gang's going to go in. GG, well played. We tried our best. We really messed it up in the very beginning. Not having that Ice Golem lock onto that mortar really just set us back for that entire game. I got to look at that. How did that mortar not lock onto that Ice Golem? It's always really good to watch your replays. It's something that I definitely need to do more of. But checking out the start of the game, this is where he got a ton of damage down. So we had our bats. My Ice Golem's on the bridge. That must be so, that was probably within a tile of being locked onto my Ice Golem, and because it didn't lock on, I guess I had to play my Ice Golem one tile to the right. It could have been locked onto on the bridge, but not like that. Anyways, I'm not going to worry too much more about that battle. That ended up costing me basically the game with that one play right there. But Graveyard, Musketeer, Log, Ice Spirit, Bats, Cannon, Poison, and Ice Golem. Give this deck a go. Obviously, 2 legendary cards with the Log and the Graveyard. And yeah, pretty fun deck to play. The cycle is strong. You can try this in Challenge. You can try it on the ladder, obviously. That's going to do it for this video. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.